I'm Adrian Gobriel. We're live near Mount Pleasant in St. Clair, where Friday a landslide came very close to home for several area residents in this Rosedale neighborhood. Take a look at this. This used to be 3 garden terraces. Now it's absolutely nothing. It was sheared away by the landslide on Friday. You can see also here there's just a little bit of retaining wall holding on to these flowers and this soil here. The landslide affected also this neighbor's backyard over here, which I'm told the neighbor there lost about 1/3 of their backyard. Their fence is simply hanging on, and residents affected and neighbors' homes who just avoided the slide are worried about what could happen next. Part of your backyard which doesn't exist anymore, you've concerned just how close this really is to home.
Well, it is pretty close, although when we bought the house, we did do a lot of infill to build out that property. So it's more back to the way it was when we bought it, but it's still very concerning.
It's frightening, actually, what could happen and what has happened. Are we next? I don't know.
This is the view from about 150 meters down at the base of the slide below the St. Clair Bridge. A tree which is standing upright was actually ripped from a backyard along with flower pots and fences. The Conservation Authority confirms a crew came to inspect the issue today, and a slope stability study was already being done adjacent to these properties. The TRCA says they will make a request for these homes to be added to the study, but homeowners will be on the hook for the repairs. As for the cause, inspectors say water breaching the stream below, which is city land, plus heavy rain high above saturating the grounds on private property, all played a part. Is it a bit of a gray area as to who's really at fault here when it comes to property damage?
I would say it's a gray area because in this case we can speculate that the cause was both from high water levels and from surface runoff at the top. So it's definitely a gray area.
There's a lot of attention being drawn to that particular problem caused by the rainstorm. Right now we want to make sure that we have all the information before us before they actually devise a strategy to ensure that everyone is safe. That's the first thing we need to do, and then to make sure that we have a corrective course of action afterwards to fix the slope.
The Conservation Authority does set aside $3.5 million every year to help residents in situations like this. While this is a severe situation, the TRCA says it's not an emergency situation because they believe the foundations of the homes are still sound. If they are to get relief, it could be some time before they get any help. More than 200 homes from the July 2013 flood are currently on a waiting list for assistance. Now, as for what happens next, the Conservation Authority says it'll take a few weeks before some final plans are made. They're going to be sending another crew back. They'll be doing things like taking soil samples.